Welcome to day 3 of our financial detox challenge. Today we're looking at the psychology of money, continuing with what we started yesterday, looking at the mindset and why psychology of money is because the psychology of money helps us to look at our beliefs and our expectations and feelings and see how they influence our financial behavior, our success and disappointments as far as finances are concerned. And it also helps us to look and see that financial success is something that is internal. It's not something that is external. You may accumulate a lot of things on the outside. If you're not happy inside, it will never be enough. That is why you'll end up buying more and more and more and still not be happy. And the other thing that it helps us with is that it helps us to look at our money scripts. As we discussed yesterday, those unconscious beliefs acquired in our childhood, whether they're sabotaging us or not, and if they are, what can we rewrite so that going forward our lives will be different. And lastly, it helps us to see what is within our control as far as finances are concerned. And there's two things that we are in control of, and that is our beliefs, looking at our thoughts, our feelings, our opinions and expectations, and also our behaviors. And that is our spending, our investing, and our saving. And we need to be cognizant that our behaviors are driven by our beliefs. Whatever thoughts we have about ourselves, whatever feelings that we have about ourselves, and opinions and expectations that we set for ourselves, they will drive us to either spend or to invest or to save. So we need to be careful of how our feelings are so that we can have a positive behavior as far as finances are concerned. And yesterday I did mention that the money mindsets we acquire in our childhood, and I gave you some of the money scripts and money mindsets that are frequently quoted out there. And some that I didn't mention yesterday are that they say when the going gets tough, the tough goes shopping, and that is what others term retail therapy. That when people are not happy or not feeling good about themselves, they go out and shop. Even when they don't have money, they can go and use their credit card just to feel good for the moment. Others say money talks, depending on the language depends on the one who's holding the money. And others say that money doesn't buy happiness. So those are some of the mindsets that are driving people out there. And looking at those things that we acquired in our childhood, they have created some strong emotions and sometimes even irrational behaviors that is affecting us in our childhood. So some of our irrational behaviors are because of those mindsets. That is why we need to look at our mindsets and see and the beliefs and the feelings and the thoughts that we have towards money that is either driving us into a negative or a positive point. And in conclusion, when it comes to psychology of the money, is that it helps us to see that our thoughts are not facts and they are not the truth. They are bound to change because they are based on perceptions that we acquired in our childhood over time. And sometimes our thoughts are right, sometimes they are negative, and that is where we need to learn to be flexible to be able to change them. And lastly, psychology of the money helps us to see that our feelings are within our control. And when we are able to control our feelings, we are able to change our thoughts and change our emotions. And when we are able to change our emotions, we're able to change our perceptions and our behaviors towards money. And that is where I'm going to end today. Thank you for watching. But before I close, please, the to-do for today is look at your thoughts and your feelings towards money and add it to yesterday's list and the other day's list and look at how did you arrive where you are with that long list or that list of debts. How did you arrive there? Are your thoughts positive about yourself? What are your feelings towards money and towards yourself? So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.